Few artists have explored the genre of portraiture and the darkest depths of the self as thoroughly or as unflinchingly as Francis Bacon. Bacon was never more incisive or more ferocious than when it came to depicting himself. In his self-portraits, the face becomes a battleground, a site where anxiety, memory, violence, and vulnerability collide. No flattering angles, no softening of age or imperfection, only the raw, flickering truth of what it felt like to exist inside that body, in that moment. For centuries, self-portraiture has captivated both artists and audiences as one of the most psychologically rich and inventive genres in the history of art. When artist and sitter merge into one, the canvas becomes something closer to a private journal, an intimate space where personality, vulnerability, and truth are revealed. As with the greats who came before him, Rembrandt, Velázquez, Van Gogh, Bacon did not paint himself for the sake of pictorial autobiography. He used his own face as a tool to probe something far deeper, a universal search for self-knowledge and an understanding of identity. Above all the themes that shaped Bacon's work in the 1970s, it was self-portraiture that utterly dominated the decade. He once remarked with characteristic acidity that he had no one else left to paint and that those around him had been dying like flies. And in 1972, in the wake of George Dyer's death, we see the self-portrait become the vessel for Bacon's anguish, grief, and existential loneliness. Bacon famously said he wanted to capture the brutality of fact. For him, that meant stripping away vanity and confronting himself with searing, surgical honesty. His self-portraits are not distortions, they are revelations. The twisted forms, the blurred edges, the smudged eye or collapsing jaw. Bacon's arenas feel like interrogation chambers, spaces where the self is cornered, scrutinized, compelled to confess. In this painting, we witness a confrontation between darkness and illumination. The black ground is a sealed atmosphere, velvety, oppressive, and airless, against which the head emerges as a striking, luminous injury. Bacon constructs the face through pastel hues, blues bleeding into mauves, pinks dissolving into purples, chromatic delicacy repeatedly interrupted by impact. For Bacon, the self-portrait was a means of wrestling with who he was, or who he feared he might become. Each painting is a moment of confrontation, a flash of psychological truth, and a reminder that identity is never fixed, never stable, never fully knowable. Like Rembrandt's great late self-portraits, Bacon's own become vanitas works, meditations on mortality from a man acutely aware of time running out. The self-portrait becomes almost a disappearance, a head dissolving into the darkness, its edges fraying. An artist coming to terms with the inevitability of absence, the nostalgia for lost youthfulness, as he confronts aging directly. These self-portraits are, without doubt, the most inventive and psychologically revealing of the 20th century.